What's going on, Darksiders? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? It's been a fun couple days, let me tell you. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Things have been crazy last few days. Got one person in here. But anyway, got a few things to talk about tonight. What's up, Jax? Wait. So anyway, just waiting for some more people to come in and get started. Tell you, man, last couple days been really, really pretty wild. A lot of shit going on. Tell you, there's been a lot of people talking shit about me. I ain't too happy about it, but I got something to say to them. I got a mouth too. One thing I was going to tell you guys tonight, a lot of people have been talking shit about me and my kennel, saying I do bad business. And one lady said I sold her a dog that was 6 years old. That I said was 2 years old. Well, guess what? I've never owned a 6-year-old dog. So how the fuck did I do that? Because the only dog I had that was six years old was a male, and I gave that dog away for free. Didn't charge him a dime, and I paid $1,000 for the dog. So you tell me, what's going on, Joseph? These people out here want to talk shit, bust my balls. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you. You know, I went to this show in Alabama last weekend, right? Go down there, meet another Boerboel breeder, right? First two shows, Vader took first place, beat her male both times. What happened was Linda stopped. Linda wasn't feeling good. She's diabetic. She wasn't feeling good. Her sugar dropped too much, and she got feeling crappy. So he already won 2 shows. I'm like, well, you know what? Let's just go and go home, right? Because I could have probably won all 3 of them, right? Later on, I go online. I look online. I see them talking smack about me, saying her dog cleaned up and all this. The dog only won because my dog wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like my dog's overweight, my dog's stifles are no good, and all this horse shit, right? This is supposed to be somebody I'm supposed to be cool with. I'm like, really? Well, number one, let me tell you all something. I told you from the door that this dog needs more Turner stifle. I say it at every show to everybody I talk to. That's his fault. That's the fault that he has. They say he's too heavy. He's not too heavy. He's a big dog. If I take too much weight off of this dog, you know what happens? You start seeing the top of his vertebrae in his back. It makes him look like he's emaciated. Okay? Then if I take him in there too skinny, you're going to be bitching that the dog's doesn't have enough weight on. So, like, I'm just so over everybody talking shit about Vader and like, get a life. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't said shit about her, though. I really don't care. You know? The dog didn't do nothing to me. And the dog's not a bad dog. But why are you busting my balls about my dog? You know? Why are you hating on everybody's been hating on this dog for the last 12 months. Ever since we started winning and doing well, Everybody been bitching and pissing and moaning and fucking the dog's black. He don't meet the standard. You know, you got these AKC handlers, right? These professional handlers bitching about the dog winning best in show, right? At one show in North Carolina, saying the judge's license should be revoked and all this horse shit, right? Why? It ain't the fucking AKC. The dog's black, it don't matter. USBR accepts the black dog. NOBR accepts the black dog. ICBR accepts the black dog. We're not in the fucking AKC. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the fucking AKC. Fuck the American Kennel Club. I don't even like the American Kennel Club. I used to show in that shit. It's a bunch of snobby motherfuckers, right? Number one. And they take a dog. Check this out. They take a fucking dog, say the Connie Corso, right? Because the handler that was bitching about me shows him. Okay? Bitching about my dog. Them fucking dogs are mixed with fucking Boxer. I know they're fucking mixed with Boxer. That ain't a fucking Connie Corso. Okay? But yet, you want to worry about my dog's color. You're mixing two fucking dogs together, but it's 5 generations back, so if you pull it up on a DNA, it ain't going to fucking show up anyway, right? And that's okay. You're being a fucking hypocrite. You're worried about my dog. My dog looks better than half the fucking brown ones out there. Is my dog perfect? No. Did I ever say he was perfect? No. Have I always talked about the stifles? I've always said it. I have nothing to hide to anyone. So y'all better get it fucking straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide shit. Saying the dog's in pain, the dog can't move. The dog ain't fuck. The dog's laying here right now. He's fine. The dog was just outside. Don't tell me that shit. I mean, these fucking people, man. They always got to bust balls and bitch about your dog. I'm like, I'm so tired of hearing this shit. If you don't fucking like me, stay the fuck away. It's simple. Do I know everything about dogs? No, but I'm not fucking stupid. I've been around a long time. Okay? And you can't sit there and bitch about my dog when you're doing other shit. I mean, come on. I don't talk about nobody's dogs. I really don't give a shit what anybody's doing at their camp right now, to be honest with you. If you want to know the truth, I don't care if you're breeding fucking kangaroos. I'm worried about what I'm doing here. What I'm doing with my shit. My life. Not yours. But people in this, I'm telling you, people in this dog game will fucking stab you in the back. They'll smile at you and fuck you over every chance they get. That's why I almost can't stand going to shows anymore. It's like I have to motivate myself to go to a show anymore because I don't want to deal with these fucking idiots. Okay? And they talk about community. This is community. It's backstabbing bullshit is what it is. Okay? There are some good people out there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a few of them out there, and I'm friends with them. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that are full of shit, and they will smile at you and stick it up your ass at the same time. I'm telling you. You got to watch who you talk to and what you say to who and all that bullshit. So, I'm telling you right now, what I'm going to do, I'm staying to my fucking self. I'm going to put my fucking tent up. I'm going to show my dogs. I'm going to go the fuck home. I don't give a shit what you got going on. I really don't care. Straight up. Menace says, that breed of dog not even supposed to be nowhere small or skinny. You know what? Menace, they're all bitching about the size of the dog. I didn't produce the dog. This is not my breeding. I don't take credit for it. This is Mark Fallis from Florida. He's on the NOBR board. This dog scored 85% on a NOBR, which is the North American Boar Bull Registry. Okay? I'm also going to do him for SABs too and see what he gets on the SABs. And it's not going to be probably as high of a score, because usually if you're an 85 in NOBR, SABs, I'm probably going to be like an 83. You know what I mean? But it's still breedable, the percentile. And then you know what? They're saying the dog's got bad hips. So you know what? I'm going to go get his fucking hips done now just to piss people off. And I'll show you the fucking x-ray that the dog ain't got bad hips. Man, don't tell me don't get worked up about it. I'm way past worked up, man. These motherfuckers can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. You see how I am right now. I don't care. Because you step to me at the show, you're going to find the fuck out. I'll tell you right now. Don't get in my fucking face at the show because I don't give a fuck about the police or none of that shit. Fucking people, they fucking act like idiots. I don't bitch about nobody's dog or nothing. Then they also say, check this out. These same people say, oh, he unfriended me. He's caught in his feelings. No, I unfriended you because you were talking dirt on fucking Facebook about me, okay? And I didn't like it. I got too much respect for myself. Why the fuck should I be friends with you when you're talking shit about me? That don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. That's fucking retarded. You know? And then, I got rid of Ruby, right? Nothing wrong with the dog, had an underbite, but the dog was pretty, right? But the dog and me weren't vibing, right? Me and the dog weren't vibing. I'm not saying the dog was bad. So let's clarify that, because then the fucking owner will be like, hey, he's talking about my dog. No, the dog was fine. She was a sweetheart. But when you put her on a leash, she turned into King Kong. She didn't, me and her weren't vibing. That's all I can tell you. So I took her to the show, dropped her off at the booth, right? At the Borbal booth, because she was going to take her, right? Over for the other breeder. Because she's on the West Coast. She's going to help her out. I take the dog back. She showed the dog, blah, 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 blah. The dog's handling it. Then she's saying, oh, well, she's saying that another breeder said this dog was unruly. She was unruly for me here. I'm not lying. She was acting weird here. When I take her out of the kennel and work her, she wasn't listening. She was going between my legs. She wrapping around she just wasn't vibing with me. Okay? And that happens. You're not always going to vibe with every dog. But the bottom line is, I gave her the dog back. The dog was in good health when I gave it back to her. I actually still have the rabies tag for the dog. I didn't even give her that. I forgot to give her that. But sometimes it don't work out, man. Sometimes you and the dog don't vibe. But I didn't say the dog was bad. There's nothing wrong with the dog. Dog's pretty. Dog looks good. She got an underbite. She got a light eye. That's it. You can breed that out. And an underbite to the standard is permissible as long as it doesn't hinder their, mobility. They're doing what they got to do. But she said that I was cursing at her on the phone or being disrespectful. I wasn't being disrespectful anyway. I just asked her what was wrong. That's all. But I gave her the dog back. She wanted the dog back. I said, fine, take the dog back. I don't give a shit. So the dog's back. And that's why now I'm only keeping my own stuff. I'm not buying nothing from no one. The dogs that are here are going to make the dogs that I'm going to bring to the future shows. I'm praying that Karma took, but I don't know. I got to take her to the vet because she's acting a little funny. She's still bleeding, so I'm a little scared about that because she should have been stopped bleeding by now. So I got to see what's going on with Karma. So I'm going to get her checked out. But she acted like she was pregnant too because she was starting to get like morning sickness. She stopped eating. She started getting lethargic, like started sleeping more. And then a couple days later, she started eating heavy, like she was hungry again because she may have got over the sickness. I don't know. But we'll see. I got to get her checked out nonetheless because she stopped bleeding and then she started bleeding again. I'm like, why is she still bleeding? It's been like over a week. So I gotta get her checked out. But we'll see what happens with that. Menace says, nothing wrong either. Big Vader, I bet if he was their dog. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, my dog's not perfect. I understand this. But my dog is not a bad dog. He didn't win all them trophies because he's garbage. You're going to tell me that OG Ramos put the dog up best in show at the jungle, and you're going to tell me OG Ramos don't know how to judge a dog? The guy's been all over the fucking world. All breeds, not just bullies. So you're going to sit there and tell me that, I mean, come on, man. You're going to tell me that Anthony Gray, okay, who goes to South Africa all the fucking time, you're going to tell me Anthony Gray is a bad judge because he picked my dog? You fucking kidding me? Like, make it make sense. You know, and these are people that are talking shit about me. I never say shit about none of these people. If anything, I talk to them to show how you do. Oh, congratulations. You know, I congratulated, you know, the AKC guy when he did good at the Westminster, blah, 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 blah. And then they stab you in the back. It's like, bro, I never said a bad word to you. What are you doing? It don't make sense. You know? But that's okay. Because I ain't going nowhere. And what are you going to do? Think about this, right? I've got Vader here, okay? Say I breed him to one of my bitches, right? And I got a red male, right? Really nice looking red male out of that. And it's from him. And the dog moves like a... What are you going to tell me then? That the dog's no good because it came from this dog? I bred him to her to make a better dog. He's a tool. He's got everything else. I needed her rear end. I put the two together. Follow me? And also, if you look at their pedigrees, it's actually a line breeding on the pedigrees as well. And I didn't even do that on purpose. That just happened to work out. That the generations, they're different generations, but it's the same stuff. You know? So, I don't know, man. These people are just crazy. I'm just so sick of it. It makes it to the point, guys, where you don't even want to go to a dog show. I don't have to. I could just breed my dogs and whatever. Because I don't need validation from any of these people at these shows. I don't. I go to compete, you know. Like people get mad when you unfriend them. If I unfriend you, it's because you were talking shit. And you had no purpose doing it. You know what I'm saying? If I unfriend you, there's a reason behind it. You know, and we all know this Facebook friend shit's all fantasy anyway. These people ain't your friends. Most of them are just watching you to see what the fuck you're doing. That's all they're doing. They want to know what you're doing so they can keep tabs on you. Trust me, I know. So, that's that. But I got Jax here. Jack's doing good. He's getting big. That's the American Bully puppy, the male black puppy. He's sitting here playing with Vader right now. And he's doing really well. He's housebreaking good. His first show that he went in, he took first place. So I'm going to continue to show him too. Because he's not falling apart. He's not east-west or nothing. He's nice and straight. I don't know how big he's going to be or how big of a head. I mean, we'll see. He's got some Pro Bowls in him, so he might get bigger than I think, but there's Vader. Hey, Boba. My straight stifled ugly dog. Right here. The one that's got all the trophies in the room over there. You know what I mean? From like 4 different registries. He ain't no good. Fuck out of here. Good boy. Boy, lay down. Come here, Jax. Try to show you Jax if I can get him over here. Come here, Jax. Jax, come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Come here. Now, Jack's being stubborn. Come here, bud. Come here. Trying to get him to come over here. Hey, buddy. He's being a hard head. But he's doing well anyway. So I was want to tell you what was going on because I'm not going to hide this shit no more. I'm not going to overlook it. You know what I mean? If you guys want to start a war on the fucking internet, then we'll start a war. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. Because I don't give a shit. Because I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, whether you like it or not. You know? Fucking people, they all think they know everything about every fucking dog. No, you don't. Especially my dog. You could tell me my dog's in pain. My dog ain't in no goddamn pain. My dog jumps in and out of his RV. He don't even use the stairs. Clears the fucking landing. Right in. Don't tell me the dog is sick or this or that. And now the thing is, if I take too much weight off him, they're going to say, why is he so skinny? Yeah, Cece's going tomorrow, William. That's another thing I was going to say. Cece's leaving tomorrow. She's going back to the breeder I got her from because I just don't want to use her in my program. She doesn't have what I need. You know, and if I got puppies coming, I'm just going to end up keeping 2 or 3 of my own puppies probably. So, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to figure I've got Stella. If I don't sell Stella, I'm going to breed her to Grand Champion Hulk. He's a blue tri bully. So, hey, stop it. But right now I've got Stella for sale. If somebody's willing to pay the money for her, I've got Nala for sale, dirt cheap, and Nala's a good-looking dog, and that's my own production. I'll let her go dirt cheap, but she can be bred in about 2 months. She's fawn with a black mask. She's available. I even have Jacks up for sale, but nobody seems to buy them. So come here, bud. Here, come here, bud. This boy right here. What's up, Bubba? You're getting big, man. Stop. Get big. That puppy right there, $1,500. Dirt cheap. For the pedigree you're getting, dirt cheap. Already got his ears done, got all his shots. It's already basically housebroke. What more do you want for $1,500? So, you know, people just don't want to pay. People are cheap. They want everything for free. You know what I'm saying? They want a $3,000 dog for $1,000. Or they want a $5,000 dog for $2,000. It's not going to happen. I'm at the point, I don't give a fuck if any of these buy my dogs anymore. Straight up. That's where I'm at with it. I will keep my fucking dogs. And if the ones I don't keep, I'm going to spay and neuter them and sell them for $500 and down the road they go. You know what I'm saying? I'll let them all go. Fuck it. Because it ain't about the money to me anymore. It would never really was anyway, but I'm just saying, I don't even care anymore. I'm so tired of all the trickery and the bullshit. I just want to keep back what I need for me to compete in the ring, and that's it. The rest, I'll spay and neuter them all, and I'll sell them cheap. I don't even need anybody to breed them or anything. I can continue my own line on my own. I don't need anybody to do it for me. So that's where I'm at with it. I don't even worry about it no more. Somebody asks me the price of a puppy, I tell them the price. They don't want to pay for it. I say, well, if you want just a pet, you know, give me say it's $500. I'm going to spay and neuter, we'll write up a spay and neuter contract, $500. And then if you don't spay and neuter them and you breed a dog without my consent, I'm going to fine you $5,000. That's all. So. But if you think you're going to walk all over me, man, you got another thing coming, man. I am not going to put up with this shit. You know what I mean? I don't bother nobody. Even at the shows, I ain't bothering nobody. And the first thing anybody asks me, how much the dog weigh? That's all they hear all day long is, how much the dog... The weight ain't got nothing to do with it. Look at the dog's temperament. Look at how the dog acts. Look how the dog moves. They're saying the dog don't move good. Well, the last show we went to was on that concrete shit with the paper. It was slippery it was slippery. He did good even though it was on a slippery surface. But I tell you what, you put this dog in grass or you put this dog on that fake turf, he's going to move a lot better because he can get traction. You know, the surface has a lot to do with it too. Thank you, Menace, for saying that. Yeah, he's a good-looking boy. I don't know who he's going to turn out to be, but we'll see. I know what his parents look like, and the grandparents. And we got there's like a three-line mixture in there. You got R sides, Bossy, and Pro Bulls mixed together. And the reason I did that, basically with the R sides is to clean up under here from the Pro Bowls, and some of the bossy stuff is a little throaty here. The R size is a little is tighter, so that's why I put that in there. R size got some nice dogs, man. My foundation bitch Jasmine she was built, man. I mean, I got pictures of her. She was lilac or champagne tri. She's beautiful. But I'm just praying I get this litter done, and then we can go land shopping and get that done. I mean, I'm only probably going to buy an acre or two, but I'm going to see if I can buy an acre or two where it's adjoining to other land that I might be able to purchase at a later date. You know what I'm saying? Where nobody's living on that side yet. So if I buy that cash and then I come up with some more money and say, look, I want to buy 2 more acres, and then I can have it joined together, do something like that maybe. And then we can really get the kennel straight. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it, Menace. I try to do my homework, man. I try, you know. Do I always hit the mark? No. Do most of the time I hit the mark? Yeah. But it's not even just the genetics. I mean, think about it. You can look at this puppy and look at his litter mates, and those dogs don't even compare to this dog because of the way I'm feeding them, the supplements he gets. It's night and day. They look like goddamn greyhounds compared to this dog. And it's the same exact genetics. But you got to feed the dog proper. You got to exercise them. You got to give it. You got to not over exercise a puppy, but you got to exercise them enough. You got to give them the proper supplements for the joints. You know, he's on New Vet Joint DS. He's on multivitamin. I mean, I just take care of my dogs, man. It's not rocket science. He gets raw meat. He gets kibble too. I try to feed raw as much as possible. But when you got, you know, if you got 8, 10, 15 dogs, raw food bill could be 2, 3 grand a month. But these big dogs, I mean, you got a dog here, he can easily eat 4 pounds a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, straight raw. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. So sometimes you can mix it up. You know, you might give him a cup of kibble and 1 pound of meat, or 2 cups of kibble, 1 pound of meat, or whatever. And you gotta know your dog. You gotta know when you gotta look at his body, and is he too heavy? Is he too lean? Do I need to up the carbs? Do I need to take the carbs away? What are you doing? Come here, Jax. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Puppy's getting into everything. But yeah, people are just so cutthroat in this business. This is like worse than the drug game doing this shit. And I've never even been in a drug game, but I can tell you it's probably worse. Because these people are just, they always want to talk shit about you, and they want to belittle your name. And as soon as they don't get nothing from you, they don't need you anymore. I'm like, man, I'm flying on my own. Just stay out of my way. Like, I'll be cordial with everybody. Like, yeah, hey, how you doing? Later. Bye. You know, everybody talks about community and all this shit, and then everybody stabs everybody in the back. It don't make no sense. How you gonna build a community for as bullies or borbles or anything if everybody's talking shit about everybody? You know? It's like, I looked at all the dogs that were there that weren't mine, all the other borbles. I didn't say shit about none of them. I didn't even really look them over that good. I saw them, but I'm not there to critique their dogs. I'm there to compete. You know, and it's not like I knew the judge. I didn't know from Adam, so you can't tell me I know the judge. I didn't know that guy. I'd never seen him in my life. So I just go out and show out. But it's really sad, you know. It's really sad that people gotta be like that. I mean, if I was sitting there saying, "No, her dog's a piece of shit," and this, that, I could understand you coming after me. But when I ain't saying shit about nothing, like, why are you talking shit? And the whole thing is with all the different standards for each registry, I'm not in the AKC. So he keeps talking about the fucking AKC. This ain't the AKC, bro. All right? It's not. I don't show an AKC. If I had boar bulls, I was going to show an AKC. They got to have 5 generations, no black on both sides. Then I would have a pedigree that supports that, and I would put that dog in the AKC. Cut it out. Stop it. Cut it out. Guys are getting a little too rough in here. Settle down, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, mind your own yard. What the fuck you bothering me for? You know? I don't talk about this guy's dogs. And I always just bitch about my black boar all the time. Like, I'm tired of hearing it. It has no merit. You know? If I was like that other guy that put the black boar bull in AKC ring and actually won he won best in show or whatever, and they didn't even know, the judge didn't even know the dog wasn't allowed in the ring. How you figure that one out? You're a judge in the AKC and you didn't even know that they don't accept black boar bulls and you're a fucking judge? I even know that. I'm not a judge. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Everybody thinks they know everything. When in reality, a lot of them don't know half of what they think they know. And they want to sit there and talk about the standard. Well, I know the standard. Like right now, I'm sitting here petting my dog, right? They're saying my dog's fat, right? Well, if my dog's fat, how come I can feel the top of his vertebrae when I run my hand on his back? How come I can feel his ribs? Like, what are you talking about? The dog's just big. I can't shrink him. What do you want me to do? So, and if I lean him, like before a show, if I lean him out a little bit more, he'll just move even better. So what I'm going to do, probably for the next show, I'm going to lean Vader out a little bit more. I'm going to take a few more pounds off him. Yo, chill out, bro. I'm going to take suck him up in it. I'm going to suck him up in it. Yo, cut it out. Come on, man. Stop. Let me finish this live, will you? Come on. I'm going to tighten his stomach up, shit, thin him out some more, and then we'll see what people got to say then. Start running him a little bit more, working him out a little more. I can condition a dog a little bit better if I need to. That's not a problem. But don't tell me the dog's in pain or he can't move. The dog's running all over the place out here. A lot of these buildings, when they go to these shows, they don't have the air temperature proper for the dogs. Slippery ass surface. I just don't see it. If I was having a show, I'm going to have that green carpet shit across the whole floor. I'm going to have enough where I can roll the whole joint out green carpet. You know what I mean? That way the dogs can get the proper traction when they're running around. Because think about it. If they're on that paper and they slip off that paper onto that cement and slide, a big dog like this could blow their damn ACL out just running around the ring because of their weight. I don't want my dog getting hurt. I don't want nobody else's dog getting hurt. So if it was me, I would put that fake turf across the whole thing, like they did at the jungle. The whole thing was turfed out. That's how I would do it. I would not do that paper shit. That's the cheap way out. That's the bullshit way out. Because the paper is smooth and slippery, and so is the damn concrete. So, but anyway, enough of that shit. What else am I gonna tell you? So I'm gonna go get Karma checked out just to be on the safe side. I can't get her confirmed or nothing yet, but I just want to find out what's going on with the bleeding, make sure she's all right. I mean, she seems fine, and they can still bleed through as they finish their cycle, but this is a little bit too much blood, so I gotta see what's going on. I might just be like, I might just be overreacting, but I really want this litter, so I'm just want to make sure she's okay. And that'll be that. As far as the bullies, like I said, I got the 2 females for sale and the male for sale. If somebody buys them, they buy them. If they don't, I'm going to show him. I'm going to breed them down the road. At least breed Stella. Stella, I got a stud lined up for her, man. Those puppies will be fire. Those breeding her to Hulk, because their type is similar. They're low, wide, and even if you go back, Hulk's father's Raiden, goes back to bossy stuff. She's bossy. I mean, it just comes right together, man. Comes right together. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want no bossy blood." I don't hate on bossy, man. I've had good luck with it. Stop. Cut it out. I don't even use the bossy stuff for clout. I'm not trying to get clout. I'm doing it because the dogs look good. Because like there was a dog I bought that had bossy blood in it. I didn't even know it. I bought the dog before I even looked at the pedigree. Because the dog moved good. The dog was structurally sound. I paid the money for the dog. Then I looked at the pedigree. I go by what's in front of my eyes. I don't go by just what's on the paper. I go by what I'm seeing in front of me. Will you stop? Come on, bro. Cut it out. Stop. These two like to play and eat. Vader gonna kick your ass, bro. You better stop. So, yeah. I mean, I'm getting this shit out here because people talking a lot about me lately, and a lot of it ain't true, man. You're gonna tell me I sold you a 6-year-old dog, and I said it was 2, and I've never owned a 6-year-old dog. The oldest dog I ever had, like I said, I owned one dog. He was just turning 6. He was 5, going on 6, and that was Waka. And Waka was a Lilac Tribe male bully that I had, and I gave that dog away to a guy in Georgia. I gave the dog to him. Didn't charge him a dime. Other than that, the only dog I had that was next in line was Jasmine, and she was 4 years old. There was no 6-year-old dog in my kennel. All the other dogs were 2 years old, year and a half, and they're all, Skits has got 2 of my females. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I mean, I'm not even sure who it was that was saying this because I didn't see the actual post. Because if I saw who it was, I would ask him, like, what are you talking about? I gave I gave that dog away too. That female Borbal that had the prolapse. I gave her away to a lady in Florida. But I didn't charge her for it. And I had the papers on the dog. The dog is not 6 years old. The dog was 2 years old. So I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. So, but this is the kind of shit I go through. People saying shit that I don't even understand what the hell they're talking about. Crazy. They'll just throw anything out there and make you look bad. Stop. And another thing is, guys, if I do something wrong or something, I fix it. If somebody got a dog for me and the dog had, I don't know, say they got a puppy for me and the dog got a heart murmur, I give him another puppy. Simple. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back, I think it was on my second litter, guys in Ohio bought like 3 puppies from me. 2 of them died from parvo, right? I replaced the puppies. And I didn't have to. And it really pissed me off because the one that I sold was the pick of the litter. It was a chocolate tribe female, beautiful dog. And she died of parvo. And she had all her shots and everything when she left, she was fine. So, Probably got that shit from Rest Stop or something on the way back home. Rest Stop was like one of the worst places to take your dog out to go to the bathroom. So much fucking germs and contamination there. It's not even funny. But I mean, if you're gonna talk shit about somebody, at least have your shit accurate and have it right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking on the camera. I'm telling you, whoever's watching this, if I unfriend you, there's a reason for it. It's not just because I'm being a jerk. You did something. You know, people think because they beat me in a ring, I unfriend them. No, it's what you said online talking shit. I don't need that. And I ain't got to put up with it. You know, in a dog game, I don't need friends. All I need is customers. I don't need friends. Okay? Because 99% of them are going to stab you in the back. Now, there's some couple stand up ones. You know, I can throw names out if I want to, but people that really are cool, you know, in the dog game and people that put on shows that are really good. But, you know, not everybody's bad, but not everybody's good. And you have to be able to determine who to hang with and who not to, you know, and who you tell what to. Because it's one big, like they say, the game. That's what it is. It's a fucking game, man. You say the wrong thing to one person, next thing you know, it's changed into something else, and here we go. You know, and I'm not like that. I'm like, I'm in your face. I'm right here. I'll come to the show, look you right in the fucking eye, and tell you what I said. You know, plain and simple. It's like I told the guy at the show in Alabama. I said, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. I ain't fucking bullshitting nobody. And like I said, my dog is not perfect, but he's not bad. He's a good dog. I don't care what you say. He's been under like dozens of different judges. They all like him. So if you can't handle that, I'm sorry. It's not that he's just big. He's pretty correct too. He's got tighter feet than most dogs that are way less than him. Dog weighs almost. I mean, I've cut him down. He was 210 pounds. I took 10 pounds off. Now I'm taking another. I'm bringing him down to about 190, right? Because everybody's bitching he's fat, right? Or he's too heavy. I'm going to try at 190 and see where he's at. But even at 210, his feet, cat paw, man, tight like this. No spread at all. And his nails ain't even ground down, like all the way. So don't tell me the dog ain't no good. The dog's got strong pasterns. Dog's got a good shoulder set. Got the nice arch in his neck he's supposed to have. Flat top line, right to the tail set. Not that droop down shit like you see on the Corsos and on some of the Borbles where the chick on her rump goes like this and then their tail comes out. That shit is flat across. And even if you look at his side profile, when he's stacked, he's got some turn of stifle. He just don't have enough. I've seen dogs, you can draw a straight line from their hip joint to their fucking front of their toes because there is no stifle. It's fucking flat. You know, I know what I'm looking at, so don't try and bullshit me. I know dog structure. I've been showing dogs since I was 10 years old, breeding and showing dogs, okay? I know what I'm looking at. And people think they're the only one that knows anything, and it's not true. Just like I don't know everything. There could be somebody out there that knows more than I do. And he might be younger than me and know more than I do. You never know. But I just try. All I try to do, guys, I try to produce good dogs, you know, that people are going to enjoy, that are healthy. We ain't got no heart murmurs. We ain't got no dysplasia. But like dysplasia, that's on you too. If you buy a puppy, and you're letting it jump off the tailgate of your truck every fucking day, and then the dog's got a bad hip, you can't come at me for that shit. The dog shouldn't be doing that. They're not knitted together yet. You know, if you look at an X-ray of a young puppy, You got to let those bones knit, everything tighten up. That's why I kept him really lean till he was about 18 months old. Then I started putting a little weight on. You know, you can't do that with a puppy. Why do you think? Why do you think Jax is still looking good? Because I'm not. She's not jumping off of things and jumping all around. That's stupid. Stop, Jax. Stop. Stop. I actually got to give Jax a bath tonight. Get him cleaned up. I mean, seriously, if I do a video right now, like if I go out in the kennel and you look at all my dogs, right? Stop fighting over a bone. Stop it. But if I go out and do a video, my whole kennel, and you look at every dog out there, and you look at their feet, their top line, blah, blah, blah. Different breeds even. They all look good. The only one that's got a little bit of an open foot is Cece, and I didn't breed that dog. And that's why, another reason why I don't want her. Her feet are open, too open for me. But if you go look at Rocco, feet are like this, straight in the front, straight in the back, and that's a Connie Corso. Top line smoking, and it was bred right. You know, Iron Gates bred a good dog. I fed it right, took care of it properly, and it's coming together. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Iron Gates. Iron Gates did his thing. I took what he gave me. I nurtured it up. That's what you do. You nurture the dog, and that's how you get it into a smoking dog. You know, it's a combo effort, man. It's the breeding, the genetics, how you feed them, how to exercise. It's all big ball. You know, it's just not that one thing. Oh, you know, stop. So, cut it out. Be a good boy. But you got to understand my aggravation. It's like, I do this stuff because I love it. You know, I've lost more money than I'll ever make out of this shit. Trust me. I could have bought a house by now. So don't tell me I'm in it for the money or this or that. I don't want to hear that shit. I do this because I love the dogs. Okay. I love to compete. I love the dogs. You know. But to be honest with you, I'm starting to lose the urge to compete because not because I'm going to lose, not because if I lose, but because everybody talking shit and the drama. Like, I don't need that shit, dude. I don't need that shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? I can just breed my dogs and stay home, go to work, and I don't need it. You know? So what I'm going to do now, I'm still going to show, but I'm going to show more selectively. I'm not going to go all over the place. I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. Basically, I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. You know? Like June Williams, the jungle. June always does me straight. You know what I mean? Always going to get a fair shake, whether I win or not. I know I got a fair shake. I didn't get screwed because somebody knew somebody. All that bullshit's out the window. June show. You better have your shit right when you go to June show. You know? The only reason I won is because I had my shit together. So, you know, and my dog was sick 3 weeks before that. And look how I pulled that dog out of that shit. And he took best large breed. I couldn't even believe it, man. I mean, he looked good when I took him in the ring, but I mean, to get him back that quick, the way I had to take care of him and feed him in that 3 weeks to get him back to where he needed to be, that was an accomplishment in its own right. That was more of an accomplishment than winning the fucking trophy. Because he was on death's door, almost. He got that infection. I almost lost my damn dog. So, but June show, and then you got Bullies on Ice. You know, you got Christy and Adam over there. You know what I'm saying? They always support me. I always support them. You might not like her. You might not like me. But she likes me. I like her. We support each other. It works, right? So you got that. And then my man, Danny Cervantes. Always going to be there for him. I'm always going to go to a show. I'm always going to sponsor and do what I got to do. I'm doing a sponsorship he don't even know about. I'm getting a belt made up, and he don't even know I'm doing it for a certain category for the large breeds. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm doing that on my own money. Ain't got nothing to do with him. I'm just bringing it there and saying this is what we're going to do. So, you know, people saying I'm a bad person. That's why Amanda over here in Texas, right? She's got her bullies down there, right? She's got a Troy daughter. Remember, I used to have Troy. She got Troy daughter. She got Draco. She got all these dogs, right? All XL bullies, and she got a couple new females. Well, Troy's daughter needed more type, headpiece. It wasn't so good, you know. She needed that. She needed a lot of type. I gave her a fucking Blue Notes Tyrone stud credit. Gave it to her for nothing, and I paid $1,500 for that shit. And you gonna tell me I'm a bad guy? Fuck out of here. I'm a bad guy. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I mean, your shit has no merit. The bullshit that these people speak about me holds no weight. Holds no weight. I'm loyal to people that are loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that help me, like Danny helped me in the beginning and stuff. I'm always there for you. You need something, I'm there. That's how I roll. You know? But some of these people expect you to be loyal to them when they're stabbing you in the back. Nah, that's not how this shit works. Stop. But anyway, guys, I'm just saying, if you're in the dog game, be careful who you talk to, be careful who you do business with. So I'm telling you, these people are, it's like swimming with the fucking sharks out here. That's right, William. Sometimes it don't pay to be nice. You know? You're right. Nice is weak in this game. But you know what? I also look at it this way. I can't change who I am. If I'm a good dude and I want, you know, I help people out, that's who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Just because somebody else is going to be a jerk off don't mean I got to do it. You know what I mean? You got to think of it that way. You got to keep on being you, regardless of what they do. That's just the way you got to be. You know? They're going to, because you know, people like that, they're going to bury themselves over time. You know what I mean? And like I see who's connected with who and who's friends with who, you know, on Facebook and all that shit, and you know they're all in cahoots together. That's fine. But you know what? If my dog's so bad, if my dog is so bad and such a piece of shit, let's do this. Get yourself $500 together, put your dog in a ring with my dog, and let the people outside the ring, not even the fucking judge, let the people outside the ring judge. Let the whole fucking show. And if you win, fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how many times I came out of the ring when I did lose, and they told me I got robbed? And these are all the people out there watching the show. I wasn't even complaining. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even complaining. I didn't even say anything about it. They're telling me this. I'm not saying it. So I'm like, put up or shut up. $500, slap it on the table. Put your dog in a ring, let's go. Because we all know that one thing's for sure. Once a judge has judged your dog and don't like your dog, he's never going to like your dog. I got 2 judges, don't like this dog. They're never going to like this dog. Every day, he's got a limp. His balls are too big. His fucking ear's wrong. Like, whatever, dude. You probably don't even know the fucking standard. You know, I mean, this dog's lost to some fucking bad dogs, man. Trust me. Dogs backs look like ski slopes, and I'm like, you're putting that dog in front of my dog? Really? What are you gonna do? But I'm telling you, if you get to that point where that one person, and this is not one show. I'm talking like 4 shows deep, same judge every time, done me dirty. They don't like the dog. Period. They don't like the dog. But you know what's more funny is I took a fucking best in show in front of both those judges. And there you go. Have a nice day. Yeah, I went best in show under a different judge in front of both of them because he does know the standard. Stop. What are you doing? So I'm just saying, man, it's political. This is all clicky bullshit. That's why like showing stuff to me now don't mean as much as it did. Because half of it's bullshit anyway. Sometimes you'll get a fair look, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got a judge that really knows the standard, sometimes you don't. And that can make or break your whole day. I think every registry should make them take a test. And if they can't pass the test, judging dog on paper, they shouldn't be able to judge that breed. That's what they should be able to do. Like have 2 side-by-side dogs, what's the faults, and make them point them out, blah, blah, blah. Make them take a test. I mean, that's why like the appraisals are cool to a certain extent, because then you're getting percentile. They're scoring the head, they're scoring the top line, they're scoring it. They add it up. That's your number. So far, he's got an 85. Now, like I said, I go to Sam's. Sam's a little more strict, and he's black, so he might go to an 80. I don't know, but I'm not scared to try. I'm going to do it anyway. I know he'll at least get an 80. I know he'll be breedable. I just don't know where he's going to fall. So we'll wait and see. But I'm going to take him to appraisal. The next one that's close to me, I'm going to take him to the appraisal and see what they say. I might take Karma too if she's in shape enough. Depends. I think they got one coming up in October. So I'll just make sure I got my dog in shape and see what they say. But anyway, guys, like I said, you know me, I don't want to sit on here all night and bitch. I'm just saying, I get sick of hearing that shit. I didn't even know about this. A friend of mine saw it online and brought it to my attention. I didn't even see the post. So if they didn't tell me, I would have never even known. But this is the way they do. You know what I mean? All that sneaky shit. It's all good. Like I said, my circle just gets tighter and tighter, man. I keep to myself. Breed my dogs, and that's it. Well, I'm gonna get off here because I got shit to do. And oh, by the way, I actually had to go to the hospital earlier today because I had a seizure because I'm epileptic, and I fell down, and I had to get checked out. So that's why I was running a little late with the live tonight. So I'm okay. I mean, I just hit the back of my head. Shit, I'm all right. But I got to deal with that shit. So I got home a little late. That's why I still got to clean the kennels. No, I got shit to do. So anyway, I'll talk to you all next week. I hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you next Friday, okay? Peace.